Hey y'all, it's the Calm Corner Show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. Hey, soul family. I do not, when I tell you, y'all, I don't know how to work this. I swear to God, I don't. I'm trying to figure out if it was even coming up. Like, this is my first time doing this. So, welcome, y'all. I don't even know. Whoo, this is different. Okay. I've been trying this for a few days, but welcome. Hey, everybody. It's been a minute. I'm glad to be here. Um, Trying some new things, tapping in with y'all. It's been a few weeks, but it's time to get back in here and get back into it. It has been a lot going on, okay? But first, let me say welcome. I'm your girl, Erica, your favorite Astro Home girl, okay? And, you know, I like to get into the things we're going to do. Ooh, this is the mess with Chrisean Rockchild. Blueface and the whole circus. Okay, so we are going to get into that. But welcome everybody. Again, this is new, so I don't even know how to use this. And why is that duck showing? It should not be showing. Anyhow, anyway, welcome. Like I said, I'm trying to get used to this. I don't know how to use this, and it says comments where I can see. Let's see how that goes. Okay. Well, anyhow, anyway, I'm glad to be here, glad to be back. It's been a few, eventful weeks for me. It's been just going. We just came back from the Hall of Fame, the Outcast, my family. That was amazing. Rico did it for Rico, baby. So that was a really good experience. We were all in LA, family out there together. And so I'm back and I'm trying something new. So bear with me. This is my first time using the StreamYard app. So if it's something that I got to do to up it, I don't know. But I'm glad to be here, and I'm going to work on also, I think from what I'm learning, because this is all new to me, that I got to get another camera so y'all can see the angle of the cards when I switch it. So today what I'm going to try to do is at least, show the image of the, the astrological chart, even though I'm going to read it from here because I don't know how to view it and see it while y'all are seeing it, So before we get into the cards, so I wanted to tap in and look at Chrisean's chart first, and then we'll get into Blueface real quick, because for y'all that don't know, welcome, I'm here. But I like to get into the, just a little bit of the astrological and the energy of each person before I get into it. I'm not going to go all the way down the line. I just want to see what's going on, because baby girl is unhinged right now. So I just need to see a little bit before we get into the cards and get into the things, okay? And then after this, I'm going to come back again a little later, and we're going to do Tory, Meg, and Milagro. And one Milagro looking fabulous, honey, today, coming out the courthouse. So we're going to get into that, and we're going to also do a Cardi update, because she said that she feel threatened, child. So we're going to get into that too. So I miss y'all, so let's get into it, okay? So let's see what's up with Miss Chrisean, baby. Let's see what we can pull up about her. And I hope y'all been doing well, just kicking it, because it sure is a lot going on. But you know what made my day, y'all? Armand went live, and Armand said, baby, he is going to Miami in the morning, okay? Because he said that, he needs to cover the mess. And I love it. I cannot wait to see him. do his thing. Okay. So let me see if I can upload her chart, Miss Chrisean, for you guys to see, and then I'm gonna pull it up to see. Okay. We're gonna get into some things. We got a lot to ask because they got a lot going on. Okay. Let's see if I can do it this way. And again, this is also me too, just figuring out how to do all this, y'all. So work with me. Let's see how that would go. All right. Yeah. Like that. Okay, let's see how that'll go. And that is Chrisean's chart for y'all that in the house. But I'm gonna see what I can pull up from here that I can actually read. So let's see what's going on with Miss Rock. Cause baby, she sure got a lot going on, don't she? So Miss Chrisean Rock. All right, she is a March. I hope y'all got y'all cocktails and wine, because once we get into the cards, we got some questions to ask. I wish I could see y'all asking questions. Let me see if I could see from another phone or something. Let's see. I hope I'm alive. Am I? Let's see. Oh, it does say I'm live. Okay. I wasn't sure, so I just wanted to know. Sometimes you gotta look from another angle. Okay. So I am. Good. I'm glad. Y'all say something. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Okay. So let's see about Chrisean. Let's get started. Okay, so March 14th, guys. She's a Pisces sun. We know. And you know what's interesting is that we have that new moon in Scorpio coming up on the 20th. And right now we in Mercury retrograde. So a lot of the things from the past show up right now. So don't forget that for y'all. And I'm going to cover that too. Like I said, I'm back. I'm going to just knock some things down. But with that retrograde, you know, and again, before we say Chrisean, I want y'all to make sure y'all be careful driving and stuff, okay? While y'all out late, and be careful for other people, not just yourself, all right? Because that's what retrograde is all about, all right? But again, all issues come back from the past. Blueface just got out, of course, you know, so he came back home in this transit, which is interesting, okay? With Chrisean, she is a 9th house Pisces sun. So see, that's why I wanted to look at her chart, because it's important to look at that chart. You know why? Because with her being at 9th house is all about, you know, faith, you know, philosophy, you know, the original ruler is Sagittarius. So that's a house, a spiritual house. So that's why she battles back and forth with the whole, you know, every moment she talking about God, and at the same time it's crazy because she talking about offing somebody. So I'm gonna look and see what else is in that house, because it looked like she got a stellium in that house. But again, before we even start, we're talking about Chrisean Eugenia Malone. That's her name, okay? Chrisean, as you know, we know it's Chrisean Rock, rapper and reality television star. Again, born on the 14th of March, and gained fame through her role in the reality series Baddies, all right? And that's on the Zeus Network with Lemmy and them. And she also starred in the series, of course, you know, with Blueface and, you know, all the crazy and love and all the craziness, okay? So again, now, with her being that Pisces sun, it looks like, let me see what else she got in that house, because baby, that child got a lot going on. And it's at a 24th degree, so it can almost be to the end of, you know, kind of like critical. So that's why she's very extreme with how she carries on, y'all. It's a lot, you know. She is also, let me see. What is that right there? Let me see what she got. She got, and her moon is in Cancer. That's interesting because that's mother. You know, moon is the mother in the chart, right? So, oh, wow. Okay, so that moon is in the first house. Okay, so she's a Pisces sun, ninth house. But her first house, let me see. Damn, she got a lot, y'all. Cancer mother, so she does have issues with mother, um, and needing to be taken care of in a sense, okay? Um, that true node though, and South Node is in Leo, so she got a struggle in the way that she's dealing with her life. It's a lot. Mercury and Pisces and how she communicates. Again, like I said, the communication being in that ninth house, that's that extreme going back and forth with God and then coming into she want to unalive somebody. It's extreme, okay? The Venus is in Pisces, so it's definitely an energy of how she loved. It's a lot going on for her. And then her Mars, that's the problem. Mars is war. Mars is, you know, where you get into your fights and your challenges, okay? And her Mars is in Aries. So she is just, that's the whole extreme. I'm gonna off you in your face and all the things that she does and carries on, okay? Her Jupiter is in Taurus though. All right. But her challenges are also in Taurus. And ain't that what they saying right now? She online begging for money, begging for whoa, right? And it's interesting because the transit that we just left out of was this past moon, and I didn't even get to do the messages for that. That's in Taurus, okay? Taurus is about trade, finances. That's how you take care of yourself, your money house, all right? Taurus rules that house. And for her challenges to be there, that explains, when she's not aligned in her purpose and how she moves, this is where she's going to fall and face her challenges, okay? So it makes a lot of sense. Uranus being in your Aquarius, oh my God, if that doesn't speak to Blueface being a Aquarius sun, Uranus is all about shaking the table. Uranus is the, electric current of it. It's just, it can shake up and it can just flip the table at any time. And isn't that her trigger? So it's interesting that this is all aligned in her chart in such, right? And also with that Aquarius and that Uranus is in play right now with this Mercury retrograde. So that is this unhinged energy. So y'all, we really need to keep her, uplifting in prayers. I promise, because there's a lot going on, especially with this energy in Pluto. Remember, Pluto is the, planet of death, transformations, endings, and new beginnings. Okay. So it's a transformational planet. And right now, that's the time that we're in. Okay. So that's really interesting about Chrisean right now. Wow. It explains a whole lot, especially with, let me see where, she got a lot going on. My goodness, baby girl. And eighth house. And that house of partnerships is Neptune. She got a lot of shaky planets. So it's like mental health also in the mix of this energy. All right. With a lot going on with her. This girl, she needs a lot of healing. Okay. The wound and her Chiron is in her daily routine. And look at how she's just all over the place. I mean, look at her all over the place, guys. And that's in a tough place because it's in Capricorn. Wow. And Pluto is there. Let me see. All right, we're going to look at Blueface real quick and then we're going to get into the cards. It's just interesting to see how all of this aligns. So it's a lot of unstable mental health issue, okay? That's tough. Um, wow. All right, so let's get into it. So Blueface, Mr. Blueface, Jonathan Jamal Michael Porter. He's an American rapper and songwriter. He's born on the 20th of January. Okay, so he's like the first day of it and the last day of Capricorn. So he's a whole mess, okay? And again, he gained internet fame, after the release of his music video that Respect My Crippin' and I think that I can't remember Tatiana something that was offbeat. But anyhow, anyway, he was signed to Cash Money in the West, and then he branched, a Birdman's label, and then of course, oh yeah, that was the remix of that Tatiana, which featured Cardi B, okay, and YG, which y'all all know, and it helped him peak to the charts, and you know, he been hustling ever since. So that's Blueface, all right. So he's a true Aquarius sun, first day Aquarius, last day Cap. And you know what? It gets real interesting, y'all. Because with me looking at this, let me pull his up and remove hers. That is crazy as hell. You're not gonna believe this. Hold on, let me go to his. His damn son. He's an Aquarius in the ninth house. So this is some type of karmic. These two right here, y'all. This is a whole mess. And this is just me learning, astrology. Wow. So his son is in his ninth house as well, which is that spiritual house, guys. And he has a lot of planets in that ninth house. He has Jupiter there. He also has his Neptune there. Oh, wow. And Uranus. But let me just say something about Uranus, which gets interesting, right? Uranus rules Aquarius. So this is a karmic relationship between the two of them in this ninth house. And where it gets interesting with these two is that Uranus favors Aquarius, the sign itself. So this is a trip to see how this will play out. But he has Jupiter there. So he's gonna be able to kind of pull through some things that Chrisean may not be able to pull through. It's interesting, to see how this will all play out for them. Let me see if I can pull his up so y'all can see it too, what I see. I'm working on this. Once I get this webcam, I'm gonna be able to pull some clips and stuff, okay? Oh, there you go. Let's see what we can come up with. All right, this should be his. Let me see. I hope y'all doing good. Now let's see how that'll go. There you go. So this man got a lot going on in that area of that ninth house, which is about, how he moves around, travel, philosophy. And he also, baby, he gonna get to that bread, that Aquarius, that's a hustler, okay? Now his Mercury is in Capricorn, so that, no disrespect, I love y'all Cappies, but the toxicity is there, okay? And that moon is in Gemini, all right? So that explains, what's hidden about how he's able to communicate in a way where people are enthralled. They all in. He can draw you in. That Mars is in Libra. So energy-wise, let's see. Child in the fifth house of partnerships. So he a whole mess and then some, okay? Which we see, and he likes multiple partners. Aquarius is about the group, so that explains threesomes and all the things, all those things. So that explains how he likes to, have multiple women, multiple partners. All of that aligns, okay? And the healing wound is in that sixth house in the day-to-day. Chiron, wow. And that's interesting, guys. And let's see what that Saturn is. And then we're going to get into these cards, okay? In the house of partnerships. And so, wow. His Jupiter is critical. So, at some point in his life, he's gonna expand, guys, into something really, really deep later on and evolve. He's not as crazy as y'all think he is. I'm gonna just leave it at that. So let's get into the cards and see what's going on with Chrisean. Let's start with her first, and then we're gonna look into let's see what's up with her first. I got some new decks, so I don't even know where the heck to start with y'all. And I'm let me take it down here and we'll remove that. Let me remove it. I'm learning how to work this stuff. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's get into Chrisean. Let's do. I don't know where to start, so we'll start with the regular ones. But I got some really nice, neat new decks with a whole lot of stuff. So I guess we'll just start somewhere. Let me get a little shout of my Alani. And let's see what's up with your girl. So let's see. Let's clear the energy. Sorry for the noise. I just want to clear the space. All right, let's see what's up with her. We'll start with her and we'll get down the rabbit hole. If y'all got some questions, put them in the comments so we can see. I don't know. Just let me know. Which kind is it like? Chrisean Rock. Let's see what's up with her. And I'm like I said, I'm gonna work on a thing this week. So when I do it, y'all will be able to actually, you'll be able to see this while I'm doing it. Like we could just do a 2-in-1, So let's see what's up with Chrisean, child. Let's get her current energy. Cause baby, that child got a lot going on, don't it? Let me see, let me put this over back here. And she had a lot to say. Like it went from they were together the first day, right? When he got out, and then after that, it just seemed like it went downhill, didn't it? The fighting, the arguing, to the point today, I think he did a 20 versus 1. I can't keep up. That's why I said we just gonna start somewhere and do the reading. And she said, child, I don't know. Let me see if I can pull it up too for y'all I'm gonna pull it up while I pull for her. Let me see. Who had it where y'all can hear it? Child, cause that girl, she had a lot going on. Let me pull it up for y'all. I know I always start itching when we about to get into some things. It's interesting. It's like it started to itch. Like we finna know some stuff. Every time, it never fails. Chrisean, because she was unraveling. It was to the point where it was unhinged, I think it was right here. Okay, so then they said she had bank fraud today. That's why I was like, sure. She go from one extreme to the next, okay? Okay, and then Carlissa said that she was getting what was it? A restraining order for Chrisean as well from the whole family. Here we go. Let me see. I'm gonna flip the cards while y'all here. This just getting y'all up to speed. I can't get y'all all the way up to speed, but okay, here you go. And then shout out to All Access Media, okay? Go give them a follow. Shout out to All Access Media. I'm gonna flip while y'all here just to keep you up to speed. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Turn it up so I can hear. This was crazy. Okay,
was upset, rightfully so. Like you talking about our child. Why is he steady?
Shut up.
Or was he look like Charles Barkley? He wasn't your son. Now you got a 20v1 telling whoever, however, she looked like my son. I can't wait when me and my son just go visit your grave one day. You feel me? Because that's what you're trying to do right now while we living our lives separate, whatever, from the chaos. Yo, you know you're going to die first before us, right? God, that day coming. Because I'm not trying to kill you while you still here. Oh, shit. It's cool. Can't wait to see that tombstone. Poor clowning my kid, right? But you know who started it? Who broke the ice with that? You, his father, bro. And you still had it. You had a 20v1. Talking about your precious baby. Who let you out of jail? For real, who let you out? You're not safe out here playing like that, y'all. Real shit. Over my dead body, y'all. You ain't safe out here. You get a response out of me for anything you was doing, so you mentioned my son. Blue, you're not going to live a long time. Keep going against our kid, bro. You're not going to live a long time. Bullying your second son, bro. That's crazy. And you know why I think he bullying our kid? Because I love my son more than him. That, it's alright. His address is 186 for everybody.
Chrisean is out here tripping.
Child, just wanted to get y'all up to speed, child, as we flip these cards. Okay. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, so I'm going to just say this before I even read the cards. We got to keep her in our prayers, child, because at the end of the day, Chrisean is unhinged, okay? It was so many things that was wrong in that whole post. Number one, just the post within itself, and then said that she loved her child more than he do. I digress, because that poor fella, I just pray for that little baby. I promise you I do. And I mean it in every respectful way possible. You know, how do you love your child when your child needs so much attention and you ain't even paying attention to them? Like, and what I mean by that is, you know, we love children and you just got to take care of your children on every level, okay? If they have certain needs that are special, you got to meet the requirements, baby. You running all around town worried about Blueface and what he doing. Blueface gonna get to the money. That's clear, okay? She is unhinged, all right? And this is just me speaking, so let's get into the cards, because child. And look, this is what it's all about. First card out the deck. We talking about the baby. Y'all see that? And the child is at a deficit, okay? When you see son in reverse, that is, you know, this represents a lot of things for Chrisean, okay? This is the child that needs really a lot of special attention and a lot of help, okay? This also speaks of shining light on parts of her. I think it's a situation where everybody has seen her, you know, follow this train wreck with them being able to be online and go viral. But in this sense, it's shining a light on the truth of, you know, seeing different aspects of, you know, ways that how she is that y'all may have, you might have thought a little bit of it and maybe it was fun or cute at the time, but now this is where you starting to see, you know, mental health issues unravel. You know, you starting to see the truth of the matter, all right, when it comes to just even her in general, all right? And it's also, you know, shining light on more truth of things that y'all didn't know that y'all you're going to be able to see more truths come out in regards to her, in regards to Blueface, in regards to the situation, as well as I'm gonna go as far as saying that when you see that in reverse, it's also about hiding something, okay? This is about her carelessness and how she living her life, her as a mother, the carelessness of it all, okay? This is also energy of depression when you see that sun in reverse, okay? And it's interesting because not only is the energy of depression, but it's also an energy of arrogance. And that's the arrogance of it all that you guys are seeing and how she's communicating and what she just said about, Blueface. Because since she can't have it her way, that's how she want to, communicate. It's you got to be unalive. And I'm using that word because we on YouTube, okay? So respectful to the YouTube policies, all right? When you see this energy of the Ten of Pentacles, and remember, Ten of Pentacles is about wealth and family, and you see that that's in reverse, right? So not only is she going through some financial issues and strain, when you see this card beside this card, guys, we ain't even really asked the question yet, but when you see that sun in reverse, this is the energy of her hiding the paternity or possibly this not being Blueface child, okay? We just gonna call the thing a thing. I always keep it real with y'all. And it's right here. This is about paternity. This is about legacy. And her success is fleeting. It's like she relied on, the Blueface gig. And now it's a situation with these cards beside each other where she just unraveling and you're seeing it. It's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And the reason why it's getting worse because you got the devil right here. You see that toxicity. It's a lot of mental health issues in this energy, okay? She needs help. The child needs help. This is sad, y'all, if you really just want to look at it for what it is, okay? That devil in reverse, it's like she in a fight. It's a struggle. Like I said, that ninth house energy, we in this new moon in Scorpio with that Uranus, and it's like she want to break away from toxicities, but it's like, drawing her in. It's like the mental health of it all these different issues, and it's like her life is upside down. She doesn't have any stability right now. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, devil in reverse, okay? And she's in a spiritual fight where she's trying to release and, come out of toxicity, but it's like it's drawing her back in. It's drawing her back in. You get what I'm saying? Listen, I can't read these cards no better. I can't tell y'all no better than what I'm saying. When you see that Ace of Swords in reverse, this is mental health at its finest. This girl is unraveling. And I'm going to say something too with that devil in reverse right there. Carlos of them do need to be careful. Okay? Really do. Because this is a card of just, clouded judgment. Like I said, mental health. It can even be violence in the energy. So when she's speaking like that, she is not thinking on level playing field, especially with that devil adjacent, okay, and this sun in reverse. And I can't read the cards no better because isn't that what she pretty much said on the lie that she spoke out of, and then feeling like she want to take somebody's son away. You see that? Like I said, that card in reverse represents so many things from the child to Blueface. It's crazy. This is crazy as hell how these cards are just on the money, okay? It's a lot of confusion around them, a lot of chaos, okay? This is her energy, When you see these two aces in reverse, she ain't got no motion. She fighting right now. It's like she's scrounging for opportunities. She relied on blue a lot. Sun, Carlissa's son. You get it? And her using the paternity of that son, the baby, Junior, you know, to grasp on to finances, you know, it's here. It's in the cards, all right? And it's just like she's experiencing the delays and, you know, going through the motions, and it's causing her to go into more of a mental spiral, okay? It's crazy because all these aces are beside each other. And it's like no motion, but then you have this ace of pentacles in the upright. So it's like it's a struggle for Chrisean right now, and she's trying her best to find her footing so she can get a hold to some. You see that hand? She need it. Because look, she ain't able to get it on there because she got them two, the mental and emotion, in reverse. So it's a fight to get her hands on coins, abundance, you know, but she needs to, she got so many things that she got to work on so she can head into a new direction, guys. You know, it's so interesting because with that Ace of Cups right here, she got 4 aces. That's so crazy. You know, I just got chills. This is the love that she got for this man. Y'all see that? And I'm going to say this too. When you see that card, she got to be careful. Because even with her running around right now all over the place, you know, focused on just clouded judgment, you know, and opportunities kind of, you know, in the motion of just being at a halt, you know, because she's so focused on trying to get her hands on money, she could possibly get pregnant again from another one of these guys. So she got to watch that, okay? But look at this, you know, just burdened down. Like it's like she's struggling. She's struggling. She's struggling. She's fighting, okay? And it's so sad because it's like, these are just fight cards. Look at the struggle of it all. And the whole thing with her. And it's like it's like a fight until you crash out. Carlissa gotta watch this girl. They gotta watch her. Because this is extreme. It's like when you see that 9 of Wands and that 10 of Wands, it's like going from one extreme to the next, okay? And let me just say this. You see how I can't make this up, y'all. We in a space in that season of loss, but look at that. She loved that man so much that she want to take him. Y'all see that? These cards are exactly what she said. And let me say this. This was at the bottom of the deck. But she just going through all these different decisions. Look, her mind all over the place. And she in this toxic fight with this devil energy, but she trying to come up out of it so she can have a certain awareness so she can move forward to new ways of doing things, new ways of getting money. But it's a struggle. It is a struggle. And I hate to say it, but this also represents the energy of, if I can't have you, nobody can. And you know, that's the energy of what she was pretty much speaking on. With Blueface saying, you know, wishing him unalive. But let me just say this, y'all. Look at that 5 of Pentacles right there. Trying to get her hands on money. Trying to have a form of recovery. This is also spiritual poverty. Where she got to stop working on how she's speaking on this, you know, I guess what I'm trying to say is with this son, this devil, this Ten of Pentacles. Chrisean gotta work on. You can't put God, death and God, or unaliving and God don't go together. All right. So you gotta watch how you're using your faith, you know, and it's definitely a struggle in her ninth house, just even in her chart. Okay. That's crazy. All right. So let's ask, damn, that's, you know, that's the answers. I mean, let's see, and we could see right there about Junior. That's crazy. Allegedly, everything is alleged. That's why I got my thing up there, okay? And in my opinion, but if they get this paternity test, y'all, based on them, right, what we just saw, it's a possibility that be shocked at the energy of what may come out in regards to that child, okay? So let's ask, since we own her, let's see, because we want to ask about Blueface, because that kind of answers so many questions in one box. You know, we can see her struggling with the mental health. We can see her struggling with the child. We can see allegedly that the child ain't going to add up to what, that's why she ducking that paternity test from, what's the man, Steve, what's his name? A lot done went on in the past few weeks with that. So before we get into Blueface energy, let's ask what's to come for her. Let's ask that, okay? Matter of fact, let's get some more messages. Let's get some of these T messages. How about that? And then I got this other deck. I'm gonna do this one too real quick before we even. Let's get a little bit more. We'll set them right there. Let's see. This one was called the Oracle of Oh Hell Now. So let's see what the Oracle of Hell Now say about Chrisean, child, and then we'll get into Blueface. Let's see. I'm gonna flip this one and this one with a little it's a lot of these little decks, but we're gonna try these two. And we'll move these over here. I got new ones. I got decks for days, because I'm gonna do some personal ones for y'all too. I keep saying it, but I'm on it. Just watch. I'm back. Just had a lot going on with Hall of Fame and all the good stuff. Okay. So let's see. Let's get some more current energy for her. Woo, child. We're gonna ask what's to come. Let's see what the message cards say, and then we'll get into Mr. Blue. Ooh, child, Chrisean, baby, Chrisean. You need some things, boo. Let's see. I hope y'all doing good. Let's see what Oh Hell Now got to say. We ain't gonna tear it on. We're gonna get into Old Blue. But let's at least see what this got to say. We'll do like 1 to 3, 1 to 5 messages and see how these cards work. They new. Ain't these cute? Let's see. Chrisean, we'll take it. We're gonna take it. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Chrisean. And we'll use them too, just to see. Let's see. I don't know how to do the damn comments. Let me see. Did I say anything? No. Let's see. I'll say something. I'm just learning how to use this thing. I don't know how to use it. I'm just gonna take it. Ooh. We'll take those. Okay, let's see what she got going on. And we're gonna even let me flip a few of these too. These are interesting just by what I just saw. That's crazy. We'll take a few of these. now. Let's see what's to come. It's the energy we're gonna ask just to back up the reading. And this on Chrisean, okay, y'all. Let's see. That's interesting. Let's see. Come on, card. Okay, we're gonna take that and see what's up. All right, let's see what's up with her. He doesn't need space, he needs therapy. Don't let him weaponize needing space when what he really needs is to unpack his mommy issues. You're not the unpaid therapist in this rom-com flop. Ain't that interesting, y'all? Let's talk about, and that's true. That's Blueface energy, okay? He do got a lot going on, all right? The intimacy is lackluster. Repeat after me. I will not confuse lust with love. You can't build a relationship on spicy chemistry alone. Eventually, you'll crave actual connection and snacks. It's an interesting little deck, ain't it? But it's basically, breaking down facts of, this relationship to an extent has run its course. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's an energy where we're going to see the dance, the round and round. And I'm gonna ask the cards, but look, you're not clingy, they're just inconsistent. Yep, wouldn't question your work if they didn't disappear every time you ask for basic respect. Don't gaslight yourself into settling for crumbs, okay? And we talked about, the energy and where she is right now, the mental, instability and everything being about this relationship, They don't want a partner. They want a mom with benefits. If you unpacking lunches, doing laundry, and soothing egos, congratulations, you're his unpaid life coach. Let him adult on his own time, sis. That's funny. If they apologize after you threaten to leave, it's not growth, it's desperation. Real accountability doesn't need ultimatums. If I'm sorry only arrives after you pack a metaphorical bag, it's manipulation and not, maturity. And that's interesting because that is the energy that she using. I can't have it my way, so I want everybody to be unalived or whatever, Look, stop romanticizing a walking red flag. Can't make it up. That isn't mystery. It's emotional unavailability in a leather jacket. He's not deep. He's just bad at text and run, okay? We see that. Spirit said, not this one, sweetie. Your guys have tried subtle. They've tried dreams. They've tried signs. They're now yelling, this one's a spiritual detour. Get back on track. Can't make it up, okay? And didn't I say that? It's a battle with her, especially with spirit, okay? Look, stop journaling about them. They're not that deep. You've written entire essays on what they really meant. Spoiler, they meant exactly what they said, and it was nothing profound. Close the book, okay? And she keep rambling on. She got to, work on really, really moving on. It's interesting, okay? Look, didn't she get in trouble today? Ain't that funny? They said something about her fraudulent checks. It's interesting. Let me see. I don't know if y'all got some questions because I don't know how to see this stuff. But anyway, it says illegal activities, thievery, laundering, dirty money, okay? And this may be in reference to allegedly them saying something about her bad checks early, okay? Sorry, not sorry. And that's the energy she was in when she was on that live, unremorseful, avoiding accountability, neglecting and responsibility, and neglecting her child, but at the same time saying how much you love them. It's crazy. Turned up. These cards is a trip, y'all. Party, animals, sex, drugs, and alcohol, indulgent in surface pleasures. And ain't that what she more focused on? But at the same time, she talking about teaching the child how to walk. Child, please. Light bulb moment. And that card was in there with that 4 cups in reverse, okay? A sudden realization, feeling inspired, okay? An insightful awareness. Something is going to click. And I pray that it clicks in a positive way and not in an unhinged way for her, okay? But hey, then we say she got to really work. Remember those wands was upright like that? And then I'm concerned for Blueface with that 4 swords and, you know, like that. This is throwing hands, disagreements, hostility, and animosity, conflict, and fighting. And that is what she, you know, threatened. Ain't that interesting? Okay. And this is all about him, you know, all the feels, deep love, soul connection, feeling at home. Okay. And this is an energy where, even though it says vacation, you know, this is just about her romanticizing and wishing that things were different. All right. Wanting to enjoy the one-on-one time. So the cards align, y'all. And they definitely are right. Okay. It's interesting. Let's ask what's the calm for her and Blueface, okay? And let's see. Let's just do a 1 to 3, you know. You know, what is the calm for them? Their relationship. The calm for them. Let's see 1 to 3. And then we finna ask about Blueface child, because he got a lot going on too. Oh, it's just crazy. We're gonna do Tory and Milagro them up next too, okay? Child. When I ask the current energy, it seems like all the messages always come out. So even when I have a lot of questions, it's kind of like we get them asked, you know? Oh, wow. Y'all. Let's see. Message, because this is the soulmate card, the karmic card, right? Eventually we'll just, okay, so when you see this, it's interesting. Again, that Ace of Wands came out in reverse, okay? This is a situation where they, you know, aren't dealing with each other right now at this moment. You know, it's kind of like when you see the Hierophant, it's about institutions, but it's an energy of, you know, she really, really wants the approval and for things to, what's the word I'm trying to find where I can communicate it better? She wants his approval. She wants, you know, the forgiveness for him. She wants to, you know, be back in a situation with Blueface, but right now it's a situation where they're not dealing with each other, okay? Because in her mind, you know, it's a soulmate energy for her. All right. She really all deep into him. She loved him so much, y'all. It's crazy. Eventually, you know, with that 9 of Pentacles, it's a situation with the lovers. It's like, I wouldn't be surprised if they deal with each other again at some point, okay? But it's gonna be short-lived, okay? And the reason why I say that is because when that Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, you get what I'm saying? It's like a cycle that, it's like I did the title right. It's like a never-ending, you know, circus, a cycle that, you know, just is like it's toxic. It's toxic, okay? They will eventually get to a turning point and it'll get to a new phase, but it's just unpredictable, okay? Even with that card, even with the as they move forward into a new cycle, these two, It's something about that when that emperor is in reverse. You see what I'm saying? It's like they'll turn a corner, and then it's something in regards to that child, that junior, you know. Let me see. Child. Yeah, look at that. It's just like a up and down, like a never-ending cycle, you know. Eventually, they move forward. Maybe some form of peace, but something about answers are gonna come out, you know. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out about their child, okay? And maybe they'll get into a better place at some point, but when you see that Two of Pentacles in reverse like that, it's just like it's like he got more things going on, okay? It's just when you see this card like that, it's toxic. It's like a, you know what I'm saying? So let's see what's up with Blueface. Let's get some current energy from him. Okay. Ooh, child. And then we gonna we'll ask about if she gonna ever move forward with some form of other ways to generate money, because right now you even saw it, it's illegal, you know. Or she, you know, scamming or coming up with a scheme to get her hands on some change, you know what I mean? That's a mess, Chrisean. Good God Almighty, they got a mess going on. That thing is crazy, you know. Let me see. Let's see. All right, so let's ask about Blueface. Energy on Blueface. I wish y'all had some questions for me, you know. If y'all had, because I love to do it. I just don't know how to work this thing. I'm working on it though. So anybody got something, say something in the comments so I could see or something. But let's ask about Blueface and see what's up with him. Yeah, that mama need to do what she did though and do that restraining order for real. So Blueface. What's the current energy with him? Let's see. That relationship is definitely karmic, baby. Let's see. Current energy with him. Blueface. Okay. It came out upright. Let's see. Okay. Oh, y'all can see it. Let's see. Blueface. Okay. Let's see. Oh, shit. Damn. Blueface. All right. So, that's too many. Let me see. I'm going to keep what fell right here. It's a lot. But since they hit the table, I'm going to keep it. Let me see something. I'm going to move this right here and we're going to. He got a lot going on. Let's see. Let me unpack and then I'm going to ask for extra. This fell. This fell. Okay. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to ask for extra message because it seemed like, damn, he had a lot come out. Okay. Let me see this right here so I can shuffle some. I'm going to just kind of do it. Any extra message? I just lined them up like that. But we finna see any extra messages for Blueface, okay? Let's see, guys. Got a lot. It's consistent. You see that? Any extra messages for him? Jonathan Porter. Okay. Damn, he got a lot. We just gonna take them all, okay? All right, and we'll leave those right there. All right, so let's unpack. Let's see what's up with Mr. Jonathan Porter, aka Blueface. Okay. So these were extra. Okay, so these fell this way. We're gonna hold it down. That's there. That's there, and that's there. All right, so let's see what's up. Oh. Okay. Y'all, that man a mess. Okay. Ooh wee. Okay. This man is a handful. Okay. Listen, and it's interesting because the same cards came out again. Okay. Listen, I'm gonna say this too, and let's read the cards first for him, and then we'll get into, you know, the logistics, and then we're gonna flip some of these messy cards too to see what come out to make sure that they kind of coincide with what we make sure that what we're looking at. Okay, but it's interesting because this is his first card out the deck, right? And when you look at Blueface, okay, so that's the justice card, okay, and it's interesting because he just got out of jail, so there go your legal card, okay, and his goal is to come back in the upright. It's the fight. Remember, when you see this card, it's about the balancing of the scales, okay? So this is an energy where, you know, he has high hopes, good intentions, you know. He feel like, all right, I did the crime, I paid the time, I'm back, and it's time to get everything back on level playing field, you know. He really, in his heart of hearts, you know, he wants to come back and balance his relationships, you know, get back to balancing his money, his finances, his business, family, the whole thing, okay? But when you see that justice card, it's a lot involved in that because, again, that's a legal card, okay? So now we get down to business in regards to, again, what's the question at hand? And everybody got the $1 million question. Is Junior his child? So here we go again. It's legal aspects already coming out in the first card, in the first energy, right? And the reason why it backs it up is because the way I read the cards, I start, this is your current past, your middle card, right? Current past, meaning he just got out of jail, right? Past, but still current. So it makes sense, right? And then beside it is the situation you're in as you coming out of your current past. And what's that? A struggle. That to me with that, it's like a struggle right now for him not to go back to jail. He being tested. Look at that. That man being tested to the nine. Chrisean out here playing all these, you know what I'm saying, jailhouse games, you know, trying to do things that make him, he got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Look at how that man trying to push forward. So with this being an upright, his goal is to push forward, but it's always something that's going to try to bring you backwards, okay? You know, so he got to watch that. It's a lot of, you know, even not just Chrisean, she not the only one. You know, just getting back into the old habits, getting back into the things that'll draw you back in to, you know, taking you under. All right. So it's interesting because this is factual, how all, and y'all saw them, they just flew out in a whole conglomerate. And it's interesting because he is moving into a new phase. He's headed into a new cycle. This is all about karma. Okay. And at some point, based on how you have handled things in the past, gonna be based on how your blessings move forward in this next cycle for you. And of course, you can see it's a struggle. He ain't necessarily did everything right, but it is some things that he's done right because he's headed into a new cycle, which means that he's gonna be making new money, new ways. He got new opportunities in front of him as he's come out of the prison. Okay, so out of the prison, he is moving forward with the bag, okay, into a new cycle, whatever that looks like for him, you know, and he's wanting to, it's a struggle, but he want to move past the things that have been holding him back. He want to move past his past, okay? Now, it's interesting because when you see that 9 of Pentacles, and that was the same card that Chrisean got in her reading, right? And you know, it's funny when you see that 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Don't laugh, y'all, but this is the sex worker card in reverse. So at the end of the day, baby, he got new ones that's in motion for him to get that money on, okay? All right, need I say more, need I say less, all right? A new cycle and a new legion of hoes. It is what it is. It's gonna get down to business and get the money for him. New cycle, new opportunity, new bitches, all right? And they finna get to work to get that money on by any means necessary. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Don't shoot the messenger. All right? He got an aspect, too, of needing to be careful because his ass will be back in jail. So he got to watch that. Remember, I said this is a tricky card if you want to look at it for what it is, even in the picture. See how that lady inside there? But also feeling trapped in a sense in certain instances, okay? Mentally could feel trapped in certain ways too as he tries to move forward in that new cycle, all right, of his life. It's a struggle. Y'all see that? Can't make the messages up. That's crazy. But he better be careful too, all right? Because this is the energy of, you know, someone trying to bring him back to where he was, putting him back in where he just, his goal is to move past that and come out of that, okay? Like I said, he is a ladies' man, okay? And he gonna be telling them all the things that they want to hear so he can make them bring in that money, all right? Didn't they say it was a K Blueface and a new one and a new one and a new one? And everybody gonna get in alignment and they gonna listen to everything he got to say, okay? He got a mouthpiece on him, baby. And he gonna work that mouthpiece. You hear me? Because listen, he is a gaslighter, okay? And don't be, you know, shocked, y'all, when y'all hear even more new relationships unfold. So I'm gonna say something. We gotta, again, this is a aspect of imprisonment because Chrisean is unhinged and this man gonna continue to move forward, okay? And he gonna be having a whole bunch of new situations going on as he continues to move forward, all right? Because his goal is to move into a new cycle, period. So don't be surprised, you know, in the next, you know, as we move forward, it's gonna be even somebody else new that he gonna be dealing with. And this could be Hazel, what's her name? Hazel Lee for right now. But it's gonna be more than just Hazel Lee, just so y'all know. Just letting you know. And the reason why I say that is because it's gonna be Hazel E and somebody else. Look, see that 2 of Wands? Wands represent motion, action, passion, and he got the gift of gab, a mouth, you know, got the mouthpiece. So this gonna be her and somebody else, okay? Juggling, doing what he wanna do. All right. This is also about a setback of plans. So in this energy, he also got to be real careful with dealing with, you know, a girl, because her mental health is off. All right. It really, really is. I'm gonna say this too, y'all, and let me add this as well. When you see that Page of Cups right there with that 8 of Swords, Page of Cups also represent children or child, news of the child. You see how that lady is locked up inside that thing? This is the energy of news coming out again of that paternity of their child, not because she got that blindfold on. It's hidden. It's what you can't see. You see that? That Junior, the news is going to be revealed at some point. And don't be, thrown off if y'all hear that ain't that man's child. It's interesting, but you can just continue to kind of see it in the cards as we continue to read, okay? It's the energy of, again, like I said, this man finna be, baby, 21 versus 1, doing all the things, doing what he want to do, okay? Look, 2 and 2, 2 and 2. So he finna have multiple lovers, multiple relationships, multiple things going on as he move forward, okay? That's just what it is, point blank, period. And look, he is fighting the toxicity. And then the same cards come out in the same position. That is so interesting to me. This is him fighting his own demons and his own battles, their own toxicities of, and trying to come out of situations, right? As he come home, trying to stay on the, look, his goal is to stay here in a upright, right? That's the goal. But it's going to be a struggle. Y'all see that? Trying to bring them back in, bring them back in, bring them back in. I'm going to say something. I can, even what I just said about the Page of Cups and that right there with that child. Here we go again. Sun in reverse. And again, it's hidden. But it's going to be revealed because the sun in reverse lets you know it's going to eventually shine light on truth coming out. Okay? It's a lot going on behind the scenes that we still can't see with them. We just seeing what's on we seeing the circus on the forefront. Ain't that crazy? But this is an energy of, he got to watch it. Because he is the King of Swords. He's an Aquarius. And this is the energy. All right? This is a part of, watching how you lead. Because King is leadership. All right? It's bigger than just a mindset. So when you see that devil right there, using your old toxic ways to get over. You see the gaslighting. Y'all see all that Page of Cups, Knight of Cups energy. So it's going to be for him moving forward with Blueface. He got to really, he got work to do. You get what I'm saying? Because he'll get sucked back into, his old ways, his old habits, his old bullshit, okay? Which will get him back to here. And so he got to really be careful and watch that. And not allow the toxicity, the old relationships, the old habits, the old things, with this energy right here. Because when that King of Swords in reverse, that's a mess, child. That's toxicity at its best. With these two cards stuck together, that's hell. Okay? Hell in my hands. I'm holding it. What they say, he gonna be hell on a bitch. All right? It is what it is. Okay? And again, it's a situation where this will cause him to, experience the delays and to be on hold. And let me just say this. He really got to watch Chrisean because that card still showed up. Look, at the end of the day, same place. He got to watch this situation with her, okay? Because even this also represents the energy of her unhinged. Because she got the same card, the Lovers. And this could bring this energy to him. That could bring this energy. And I'm going to just show y'all that so y'all can see it. I won't elaborate, but I know y'all know what you're looking at because, you know, but for YouTube purposes, I'm just saying, you know. Hey, from Jamaica. What's up, boo? Hey, who was over there? Somebody just left from over there. I hope you being safe. Dee Dee, her family is there. Hope you there good, okay? So Blueface, okay, let's add some of the messy cards for him. Let's use this one, child. Let's use these. I like this one. And let's do these two. Yeah, let's do these two. So let's get a couple. You know what? I didn't use my other deck. Let's do this one and this one. We're going to do this one and this one for him. I'll put this one there. Uh-oh. I like the hell nah, but we're going to do this one. So let's see. Let me see. For Blueface. So he got some money coming. He got good things coming, but it's a struggle. It's a struggle. And really got to watch what's going on because I'm telling you, them cards came out twice. She really is unhinged. Like her doing that live. And I know y'all just watch me do her cards and y'all watch me do his cards. It sound crazy. Not it may sound crazy. It do sound crazy. But it's a lot of truth and energy behind what she's saying. It could take her there. So, you know, we just gotta be praying for them folks because this is a circus for them. So let's see the messy things with Blueface. Let's put some cards on him. Ancestors, on Blueface. Let's see what's up. I don't really want to ask about Jada and Alexis too much because it's kind of like cut and dry. I mean, when you look at his cards, y'all can clearly see everybody is present. All of them. It's all of them. He got a whole, they all up in there, okay? And he gonna be gaslighting and telling all of them everything they want to hear. So it's interesting. You only have to ask a million questions because the answers be right there. See what these cards say for him. Let's see. She present. Chrisean wanna be present. The cards show it, baby. And then you got new ones present. It look like a new, you know, all of them. It's interesting. And he got, like I said, new deals and opportunities lined up. But he got some, you know, got some things that could be, you know, possibly trying to pull him back, you know. And take him out, unfortunately. Have to watch that. I'm going to ask for 2 more for him. Okay. Let's see. Blueface. Blueface. Let's see what's up in here. I'm going to flip them too, okay? Let's see. Blueface. Child. One more. Okay, there we go. We'll do that. These cards be funny as hell, okay? So we got these, and they ain't in no particular order, but they messages, so let's take these two. So Blueface. What's to come in? They got a never-ending cycle, child. You know what? I'll ask for the come of them. I won't even flip the tarot. I'm going to ask these messy cards. I'm going to just ask this deck at the end. I'm going to take those because they just kind of slid out. But let's just see what's up with him. Child. These folks. The stress of it all. Who y'all want to see next? Because it's so much going on. I don't know where to start and where to caught up. I do got a list of everybody that asked, but I just figure I got to get in here and at least start somewhere with the current events, and we could just keep going down the line. Just leave it in the comments. I'm gonna see it. So anybody in specific, you know. Let's see. Good night. Unless you said good night from Jamaica. Good night, boo. Thank you for tapping in, baby. Let's see. Let's get a few more cards. Blueface. What do you got going on? Blueface. A couple more. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Let's see. And we can get out. All right. So he got. Oh, okay. Look. Poker face. Hiding true feelings, impossible to read, emotionally detached, and you'll never know. Okay. And another thing about that Knight of Swords that was in reverse, that's also about when the Knight of Swords is in reverse, baby, they can, when I say, yo, what's the word I'm trying to find for how they talk? I tell Big that all the time. Because, you know, he in Aquarius. You know, it's the way they say things that can hurt your feelings too. Okay. So like the piercing of the tongue. That's another thing about that Knight of Swords. All right. Overnight success. So like I said, he gonna have success. Didn't I say that? I said he got new opportunities on the way. You know, rapid rise, sudden recognition, unexpected breakthrough, all eyes on me. And everybody is watching this train wreck. You must admit, it ain't no lie. All right. He got CEO energy. I said he coming out, standing on business out the jailhouse. Didn't I say that? He got his money on his mind. CEO energy, taking control, natural leadership, confidence in business. I'm the boss. All right. Crossroads. Didn't I just say that? I said, boy, he 1 foot in. I can't make the messages up. Important choices, life-changing decisions. Choose wisely. Your next step matters. Look, didn't I just say that about him? I said he in a place where he got, it's like trying to push forward, but got some decisions to make. Ooh, cuffing season. Like I said, he got that Hazel Lee relationship right now. Temporary relationship. I can't make the messages up. Seasonal companionship, short term, warmth until spring. So I guess we're gonna see them play this out until spring long enough, I reckon. Hidden agenda. And we know he got that. Didn't I say that? Secret intentions, manipulation, disguised as kindness, hidden motivations. Too helpful to trust. Didn't I say he a mess? He finna be gaslighting and telling them women all the things that he want to see. And didn't I say it's more than one person? Look, side piece. Can I make this up, y'all? Secret romance, hidden affairs, being a second choice, only late night calls. Child. Need I say more? Soul family. Listen. Didn't I say he gotta watch out for them toxicities? Look at this card. I like this deck. This is cool. Look, numbing, self-medicating, drinking away problems, distracting with substances. So he got to watch that. That was that devil in reverse, them toxicities, calling them back in, pulling them back in. Look at that morning after. Can't make this up. Up all night, late night rendezvous, spending the night. Baby, you seen that with that side piece? Hilarious. Okay, so his goal, adulting, mature efforts, being responsible, keeping shit in check. Okay, that's what the cards say. Can't make it up. Fuego. Look, this is him with the, oh girl, chemistry, intense passion. Things are heating up. All right. And look, fuck up. Self-limiting, feeling inadequate, feeling like a failure. Remember, I said he got to watch the, situations taking him back where he may just fuck up. You don't want to be back in jail, Blueface. All right. Not today. Left on red. Not in the mood. Avoidance. You see that? And that's how he doing for Sean. You saw that Ace of Wands right now. The cutoff is right now for them. But didn't I say this shit are never ending in the last card? I can't even make this up, y'all. Roller coaster. You would think I'm lying. Full of highs and lows. Off and on again. Hot and cold. And did I not say that was it? That's just what it is. I mean, it ain't really too much more to say. Hey, we got our answers. That's crazy. And that's what I think I put the title. So, I mean, it is what it is, y'all. That's Blueface and Chrisean at the end of the day, So I'm going to take me a break. I'm going to have me a little cocktail since it's so late. I'm happy I'm here with y'all. And we're gonna do Tory, Megan, and Milagro. Cause I got to. So I'm gonna put the thumbnail up in a minute. And I'll just come back in a little bit, like another hour, hour and a half, y'all late night. If not, catch it in the morning, but I'm gonna still go live, but still catch it, And I love y'all. And peace and love and good night. And I will see you guys in a little bit for y'all that might be up. And guess what? We're going to still rock and roll tomorrow with new ones too. So I'm going to keep it going. All right. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming in here. But Blueface and Chrisean is the damn, need I say more? Look, last card. Roller down coaster. Okay. What did I do with it? Here you go. If y'all think I'm lying. But we check out. Can y'all see it? I know the thing because of the way that back is. But look at that. The damn highs and lows, ins and outs, a never-ending situation, right? So I love y'all. And I will see you guys soon in the next one, okay? Let me see if my outro will go. I don't know if it will, but we're going to see. Let me see. Will it go? Peace and love. See y'all soon. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, there it go. Yay. Thanks for watching The Common Corner Show. Peace and love, soul family. And I'll see you guys in the next one.